you're a very smart guy, but you've also got a massive drive to win. Do you think that determination came playing a bit of pop psychology, do you think it came somewhere from your youth?
Well, the answer is, I mean, as you say, it's very sweet of you, I've got a massive power to win. Actually, I haven't got a massive power to win, and I don't care if I lose at Monopoly.
Right.
So actually, I always say to myself, if I had a real massive power to win, I'd have been a lot more successful. What I have got is a massive fear of losing.
Right.
And that's probably what's driven me. That I was, my mum wanted me to be a doctor. I didn't want to be a doctor. I found a reason not to be a doctor. I couldn't find a job. M&S offered me a job. I was so pleased to get the job, I stuck at it. And I didn't have, people say to me, oh, did you plan to be chairman of Marks & Spencer? Well, of course I didn't. I actually planned to keep the job I had for as long as I had it. Yeah. And then I did that job quite well. And somebody said, well, would you like another job? So it was completely serendipitous. It was completely done on the basis that you should only plan your life as far ahead as you can see it. And it was mostly driven by fear. And if I hadn't been driven by so much fear, I'd have left the business earlier because, I stayed 17 years at Marks & Spencer. I'd learned all I was ever going to learn in the first 10. Yeah. So I probably would have been, successful like Sir Philip Green.
Yeah.
It was a joke, guys.
It's interesting because maybe that fear of failure could actually be more powerful than the desire of winning.
For many people, and I obviously know a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of people, and when you lead a business, you see what drives people and what doesn't drive other people. Fear is a very driving factor, but it's not a bad thing because many of us do our best work, and you'll probably recognize that in yourselves when you're under pressure. You can surprise yourself when you're under a hell of a lot of pressure and you've got a deadline and it's got to be done by today and it's got to be done. Your work quality and your work level and your capacity goes up. Yeah. When we've got nothing to do, we get lazy. We're basically indolent animals.
Yeah. It's interesting, I've got a friend of mine who's very, very insecure, and so he's driven by that insecurity, and he ended up going for counselling, and he got counselling, and as a result, he's cured his insecurity, but now he can't be bothered to go and get a job. I mean, he's just got nothing to prove to anyone.
Yeah, we don't want too many of those around, do we? We're trying to cut down social security costs.